Hey there everyone, I am King 5 Meteorologist Adam Claibon here on this Sunday evening. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your weekend. We do have one more day for at least some of us, at least the day off. Heading into the day tomorrow, President's Day, and it looks like that's going to be a generally dry day, although we do have some rain coming through tonight. It's only going to be in the form of rain here in the lowlands, but we are going to see some snow into the mountains, which we're going to have to talk about as there are warnings out because of that. So let's get into it, because out this way towards the airport, you can see actually things quiet, just a few light raindrops beginning to work their way in. Now we are going to get some updated totals here as we go later on into the night, but as of right now and as of that report, you can see just under a tenth of an inch. 52 for your high temperature, 39 for your low temperature. How about that for a change? And again, this recording as of about 6 to 7 o'clock here on your Sunday evening, so we should see more rain ahead. As far as highs today across the board, a lot of low 50s farther south, had a little more sunshine down that way, at least some sun breaks. 53 in Tacoma, 54 in Puyallup. Chillier up near the Canadian border. Bellingham still staying quite cool, up only at 40 degrees, and that wasn't much of a warm-up from where our morning's low was at 36. 41 in Tacoma this morning, 37 for a low in Shelton. So quite chilly. And check out some of the snow reports that we've gotten here over the past 24 hours. Now, Snoqualmie Pass actually one of the big winners there, coming in just over a half a foot. Crystal Mountain, don't worry. We're going to start to pile up some of the snow with this system coming on through. And then just one more recap right here. Today's rainfall totals so far coming in just under an inch, or at least right around 3/4 of an inch. Closer to Hoquiam, about a third of an inch around Olympia, and then about a half an inch there in Quileutes. Now here's the forecast. We're going to see throughout the week more of this mild air. Temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s for highs. A lot of rain icons on there. There are going to be dry times though. We're going to try to break those down for you coming up here in a second. And Monday, President's Day, most of the day will be dry, but we are seeing snow beginning to come down just a bit more here. Looking at Snoqualmie Pass, moisture working its way back into the area. Had a little bit of a break earlier in the day, but things will be a bit more active as we go throughout the night. Westport, you can see the roads completely wet. That's with that rain coming down steadily there. And then here in Seattle, we're starting to pick up more of the rain too, after seeing some drier spells here throughout the day. 46 for your temperature. South winds coming in. It's a warm wind at 6 miles per hour. Temperatures lower to mid to upper 40s across the area. Much cooler up around Bellingham, but not really expecting the moisture to be in the form of snow up there. Again, we're going to keep that in the form of liquid too. Here's the radar. You can see it does look active, and it's right near and north of Seattle where we are seeing some of the moderate to heavier rain coming down. Now that's right along Highway 2, meaning Stevens Pass is going to see the snow pick up there. So Woods Creek around Gold Bar, Monroe, over towards Everett, up towards Marysville. That rain's been coming down steadily here for the past hour or so. We've seen this big mass of moisture coming off of the Pacific, and really what you're seeing right there is just a pretty large amount of rain, which is going to be around. This should pile up some of the snow totals in the mountains and then continue to increase our totals here in the lowlands for that rain. It's going to be a wet and a soggy Sunday night for us. But as we continue on, big picture is that that system is going to be sweeping on through. This will be an overnight hitter and get out of here during the first half of the day for tomorrow. Then behind that, we should see some drier times into your President's Day. Now, winter storm warnings, here's where they are. Pretty much everywhere across the Cascades, all the way up towards the Canadian border, down to the Oregon state line, and that does also include parts of the Cascades down into Oregon, just not zoomed out into those areas. This is going to be with us until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. So levels above 2,500 feet could see anywhere between 8 to 14 inches. So pretty good dose of snow here with that as we head on into the night. And you can see, looking at future cast, you can see all that rain continuing to move through, and there will be waves from time to time where the snow and the rain will pick up a little more here and there. We'll see throughout the latter part of the night into early tomorrow morning, 5 to 6 o'clock. If you are having to head to work, still going to be some showers around, but we do expect that to begin to taper off as we head into the mid to the latter part of the morning, and then the afternoon should be just a few showers kind of here and there. Convergence zone activity. You see it right there around Stevens Pass. It looks like Highway 2 going to be getting hit with that just a bit more. You can see that going over from Everett up to Stevens Pass and going to be bringing some higher totals of snow as opposed to what we're going to see farther south around Snoqualmie Pass. We'll talk about that here in a second, but that's going to be with us. Temperatures might even climb a little bit above freezing around Snoqualmie Pass, so we could see a little mixing there. Here we are tomorrow night and heading into early Tuesday morning. Things actually fairly dry, so not too much rain out there, especially throughout the daytime hours of Tuesday, unless you're out over the Olympic Peninsula. I think closer to the coast, we do have a better chance of seeing rain during the daytime hours. Not really seeing it picking up until maybe just after sunset here around Puget Sound of the Kitsap Peninsula, but here we are at about 10 to 11 o'clock at night, and you can see that's going to be a late night round of rain coming on in with that system, and then that will continue to work its way through the region as we go throughout Tuesday night into Wednesday, and just pretty much more steady rain and more mountain snow too to go along with that. But key thing is Snoqualmie Pass. At that point, we could be sitting near, if not above freezing, so that's going to be limiting some of our snow totals there with that as that continues to make its way through. Let's talk about what we're expecting snow-wise. Again, nothing to be worried about here in the lowlands. It's all going to be in the form of rain, but up into the mountains, about a half a foot around Snoqualmie Pass through 11 a.m. on Wednesday, about closer to a half a foot there at Crystal Mountain. White Pass coming in just under a foot. Mount Baker coming in just a bit higher, and then Stevens Pass again, the converge zone really helping us out there as we get up close to about a foot of snow here over the next few days, and that doesn't include what we're going to see throughout the remainder of the day on Wednesday and heading on into Wednesday night and Thursday. So we're really going to stay active for quite some time, and this is going to be a pattern that continues to pile up more and more of the mountain snow. So looking at your temperatures, check them out. They're going to continue to climb. Highs more so in the 50s this week as opposed to 40s, and thankfully no more of those 30s. The deep chill, it is gone. And then 6 to 10 days out, you can see those numbers still expected to be in the 50s. 24th and 25th as we get closer to the end of the month. Mid-50s, possibly on the way. Average highs at 50 degrees again. Temperatures tonight, upper 30s in a few spots, especially farther north there. Port Townsend, Bellingham. Generally, though, we're talking about a lot of low 40s, rain in the lowlands, snow expected there across the mountains. And then highs tomorrow will top off in the upper 40s, some mid-40s here and there, and then a few lower 50s as you head farther to the south. Here's your 7-day forecast. President's Day, decreasing showers. Should be a drier time as we head on into the latter part of the morning and throughout the afternoon. Most of the day on Tuesday dry, and then we're going to see more of those showers as we head on into the end of the work week, along with more of those 50s ahead, and then maybe some drier times for maybe Thursday and Friday, not quite as wet, and then Saturday maybe picking up just a bit more, heading on into Sunday as we head on into that point. So it's looking like it is going to be a much milder time, but we're not cutting down on the action. We still have multiple systems coming on through, so have the rain gear nearby. It's just that you won't have to worry about as many of those icy roads. Enjoy your Sunday evening, everyone. We'll talk to you next time.